Aloha, my love. Helena Das here. And today I am super excited to bring to you some Native American teachings about the different kind of horse color archetypes, if you will, which I remember when I first came across years ago was so magical, and over the years has really expanded and connected the dots for me, overlapping both the 5 elements in Chinese medicine, other teachings, and beyond. And so before we dive in and talk about the magical horse power in the medicine card book oracle deck, I want to take a moment and just say thank you so much for finding your way here. I am thrilled to get to spend time with you here today this way. If you're new, welcome to the herd. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, so grateful you found your way here. And to just let you know that you're in the right place, my channel, this is really, my intention is that it is an ever-evolving portal to help you as a deep feeler, as a sensitive soul, as a dark horse or a black sheep, to remember your magic with and in partnership, sacred partnership with the medicine of the horse. And as we are really stepping into the new year here, 2026, and I honestly feel like I'm kind of making my way in the dark with this tail end of the snake that is kind of shedding and alchemizing. And I'm also choosing to follow the nudges that Spirit is inviting me to around what I want to share with you, to hopefully empower you again at the end of the day to remember just how freaking magical you are. And so this book is really amazing because I first discovered this book in a little new age bookshop in Ithaca, New York, where I went to vet school. I was a renegade vet in my former life for about 2 decades. And when I was in vet school, I would go to this bookstore and I found this book in the deck, and I would sit there for hours and just pull the cards and play, and it was always so amazing. And I think that's what first introduced me to the world of like the spiritual symbolism of animals and animal medicine. So anyway, I want to give credit in case you're not familiar with the book. This is by Jamie Sams and David Carson. You can obviously pause that if you want to. It's an oldie but goodie. So it's this card, there's so many things about this. So this is card number 35, and 35 in numerology reduces to the number 8. And 8 is actually my life path. 8 is about empowered leadership, abundance. It's about like embodied leadership. It's about so within, so without. It's about infinite potential and prosperity and so much more. And so I really love that the number is a 35. And let's see, so I wanted to mention that. I'm going to share, I'm actually feeling called to, it's like a page and a half, feeling called because it's so magical to share this with you. So I may read the bulk of this to you to start off, and then we'll go from there. So mighty horse, power to run across the open plains, or to bring the vision of the shields, dancing in the purple dream rain. That's so funny that I actually forgot, and I kind of chose this purple-ish mauve lavender top. Anyway, okay. The first thing that they say here is power. Like that is like the essence of horse, according to the Native American medicine teachings for the animals. So Again, I'm feeling called to just read this to you because it's so magical. And then share whatever wants to come through with you. So, stealing horses is stealing power was a statement made frequently in historical Native America, and a reference to the esteemed role which horse played in Native cultures. Horse is a physical power and an unearthly power. In shamanic practices throughout the world, horses enabled shamans to fly through the air and reach heaven. Humanity made a great leap forward when horse was domesticated, a discovery akin to that of fire. And of course, hint, hint, right? We know that the fire horse Chinese New Year is upon us, coming soon, just weeks away. Let's see, I lost my spot here. Before horse, humans were earthbound. They were heavy laden and slow creatures indeed. Once humans climbed upon horses' back, they were as free and fleet as the wind. They could carry burdens for great distances with ease. Through their special relationship with horse, humans altered their self-concept beyond measure. Like, I get chills when I read that, and I have it highlighted. And again, I've had this book for years. But every time I read that and revisit this, it's truly magical, and I wanted to share the magic with you. Horse was the first animal medicine of civilization. Humanity owes an incalculable, I hope I'm saying that word right, incalculable debt to horse and the new medicine it brought. It would be a long walk to see one's brother or sister if horse had not welcomed the two-legged rider upon its back. Today we measure the capacity of engines with the term horsepower, a reminder of the days when horse was an honored and highly prized partner with humanity. Dreamwalker, a medicine man, was walking across the plains to visit the Arapaho Nation. He carried with him his pipe. The feather tied into his long black hair pointed to the ground, marking him as a man of peace. Over the rise of a hill, Dreamwalker saw a herd of wild mustangs running towards him. Black Stallion approached him and asked if he was seeking an answer on his journey. Black Stallion said, "I am from the void where the answer lives. Ride on my back and know the power of entering the darkness to finding the light." And I just want to pause there because the whole Dark Horse movement that has been coming through me, to me and through me over the past couple years, especially, like, that is in many ways like the essence of the movement. Anyway, I digress. Ride on my back and know the power of entering the darkness and finding the light. Dreamwalker thanked Black Stallion and agreed to visit him when his medicine was needed in the dream time. Yellow Stallion approached Dreamwalker next and offered to take him to the east where illumination lives. Dreamwalker could share the answers he found there to teach and illuminate others. Once again, Dreamwalker thanked the Yellow Stallion and said he would use these gifts of power on his journey. Red Stallion approached next, rearing playfully. He told Dreamwalker of the joys of balancing work and heavy medicine with the joyful experiences of play. He reminded Dreamwalker that he could better hold the attention of those he taught when humor was integrated with the lesson. Dreamwalker thanked him and promised to remember the gift of joy. Dreamwalker was nearing his destination. The Arapaho Nation was close at hand. White Stallion came to the front of the herd. Dreamwalker mounted White Stallion's back. White Stallion was the message carrier for all other horses and represented wisdom and power. This magnificent horse was the embodiment of the balanced medicine shield. No abuse of power will ever lead to wisdom, said White Stallion. You, Dreamwalker, have made this journey to heal a brother in need, to share the sacred pipe, and to heal the Mother Earth. You have the knowledge through humility that you are an instrument of Great Spirit. As I carry you upon my back, you carry the needs of the people on yours. In wisdom, you understand that power is not given lightly, but awarded to those who are willing to carry responsibility in a balanced manner. Dreamwalker, the shaman, had been healed by the visit of the wild horses and knew that his purpose in coming to the Arapaho was to share these gifts with them. In understanding the power of the horse, you may see how to strive for a balanced medicine shield. True power is wisdom found in remembering your total journey. Wisdom comes from remembering pathways you have walked in another person's moccasins. Compassion, caring, teaching, loving, and sharing your gifts, talents, and abilities are the gateways to power. And so, my love, it doesn't get old for me to explore and dwell in the magic and the medicine of horse. And today I simply wanted to share with you through the lens of the Native American teachings around horses and their symbolism and their power. So I want to continue this conversation in another video where I am going to dive deeper, and we're going to explore the lens of the 5 elements in traditional Chinese medicine and the different horses and their archetypes, which also applies to us humans. And so I'm really excited to have that next on my kind of inspired downloads to share with you. And in the meantime, I just want to invite you to let me know down below how this landed for you. Let me know if you have met or had or have a horse in your life that the color or the description actually like resonated for you. And while I want to say that, for example, like a chestnut horse doesn't necessarily mean that they are a fire horse, like the colors do overlap, but they don't all read the book. So you can have a horse that has that fiery, playful temperament that maybe is like a bay or a gray or a black, right? So I just want to keep that in mind, like it's kind of a generality, you know, maybe even a stereotype, if you will. And, you know, it is often like that you think of, like even with like humans, right? We think of the redhead, right? The redheads have more fun, right? Like there's that stereotype, right? So you can be a woman who is a very fiery, fierce, feminine woman, and you may not have red hair. Okay? Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay? So with that, my love, I truly hope you enjoyed today's little conversation, and stay tuned. More to come as we approach the Fire Horse year. As I mentioned earlier, I'll be honest with you, I'm still making my way through the dark. I have like so many different downloads and creative inspirations coming through, and Spirit and my soul is really nudging me to like move slowly and intentionally with a deeper sense of presence and purpose as we step into the new year and the lunar year or Chinese zodiac. So I'm kind of honoring that. And yeah, let me know again how this landed for you. And until next time, I love you. Ciao for now. Namaste.